They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Okay, boom. So as y'all can see, today we eating like Kendrick Lamar. So we finna be making us some enchiladas. This gonna be my first time eating and making enchiladas, y'all. So I started off with some chicken. I cleaned it with lime juice because I'm out of lemon juice and I've been out for a while. Not too much. Anywho, y'all know I like to pat my chicken dry before I get to seasoning. And y'all, please bear with me with all that beating and banging. They is doing construction, so just bear with me, y'all. So right here, I hate to have to do surgery on chicken, but I will. I have to get all the fat off. I'm not gonna cook it with it on it. Anyway, y'all, why ain't nobody telling me Kendrick Lamar had 21 Grammys? Like he really him. He really him right now, y'all. Y'all can't even lie. 21 Grammys is insane. But I season up with Tony's Creole seasoning, hit it with some onion powder, some garlic powder. You know, if you don't hit it with them two, then your food not even seasoned. Then you hit it with a little lemon pepper, a little oregano leaves. I use the oregano leaves because you supposed to use bay leaves, but I use the oregano. A little paprika, and yeah, like I said, lemon pepper, and season all that up right there. And we're gonna get ready to go ahead and put our chicken on the stove. We're gonna bring it to a boil on the stove. That's how we're gonna be cooking our chicken today. Boiled chicken. I don't think I've ever done boiled chicken on this channel, but it's the first time for everything, right? And y'all know while I cook, I always have a story time for y'all. So I'm gonna be telling y'all how I quickly found out I was not athletic when I tried to run track. And what brought me to thinking about talking about this was I was in Dollar Tree the other day, y'all. And also, before I get into the story, put you in some chicken bouillon. I think that's how you say it. I don't do measurements, y'all. So just put however much to your liking. And then also add you in half an onion. And then with the other half of the onion, you're going to cut it up. And that was a little bit of chicken broth for extra flavor if you feel like you need it. But with the other half of the onion, make sure you go ahead and dice that up because you're going to use that for later. So dice it up and set it aside. And then right after that, y'all, go ahead while everything is cooking up, the chicken on the stove, go ahead and start to toast you up some tortillas. I know that the usual way is not to use flour tortillas. However, that is what I'm using in this video. So use whichever one that you actually like. Right after that, when my chicken was done, you have to also dice your chicken up, shred it up. It's a lot of cutting, y'all. I personally don't like cutting, but you got to do it. So anyway, into the story. So I was at Dollar Tree the other day, and somebody old granddad, it's always somebody granddad or somebody uncle, it just feels the need to say something to the queen. So I'm standing there, church dress on, looking real presentable, real nice, real classy. He looks, and I realize he keeps scooting closer, so I keep scooting up, like, boo, back up, because I don't need to do old. But he keeps scooting up, and then he finally says, you run track? And I said, no, I tried to. And he said, you know, you got the perfect body to do track. And I know a perfect body when I see one. Y'all, this is olive oil, and I'm just gonna saute my onions in this, and then you're gonna add your chicken in, and then we're gonna get into the next steps. That is the green enchilada sauce. You can find it at Walmart or anywhere else. I just got the regular size can, and yeah, you're gonna need all of it. So make sure you get you a can just as big. But yeah, he was like, cause I've been, I don't know if he said he been looking at or he been working with women for 80 years, but either way it went, it didn't make sense because, sir, you're not even 80 years old. Like, let's be for real. And as soon as your onions saute up to a good, brownness or whatever, go ahead and add you in your chicken and then add you in some of your enchilada sauce. Now, I made a mistake, y'all. I put all the enchilada sauce in here. Put you some here and put you some to the side because you're going to need both. And I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell y'all, do not pour out that chicken broth that came from boiling that chicken because you're going to also add you some of that inside of your chicken and your enchilada sauce and your onions. Then I went ahead and I seasoned it again with just onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. I didn't do too much seasoning though because we already had seasoned our chicken, but this is just to make sure that all the food is evenly coated with flavor because I know I do not play that bland food. And then you're just gonna mix it up, and like I said, make sure you add you some of that chicken broth from that chicken that you have boiled into this as well for extra flavor. But yeah, y'all, so I don't know if he said looking or working, but I was just like, oh, okay. And then he was like, well, you don't do any other sport? And I'm like, no. And I said, I'm actually not in school. Like, I'm 21 years old. And then I was like, but I'm going to go to the gym, though. He just, I mean, he just looking, breathing hard, just like husky, just like a dog praying on something. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that mess. Anywho, y'all, we about to roll up our enchiladas, and this is a very messy process, so make sure you suit up and get you some gloves. Take you some more of that juice, and you can put it at the bottom of your pan. You don't necessarily have to butter up the bottom of the pan, but I did. So it's a simple, easy rotation, and I'm going to show y'all how it go. So you take your tortilla, you're going to dip it in some of the green enchilada sauce. I chose to use the same pot that I took the chicken broth out of. Then after that, you're going to put you some cheese. You're going to put your chicken or beef, whichever one you use. You're going to put your meat in it, and you're simply going to roll it up. It's that simple. And then place it in the pan. But yeah, y'all. So that led me to when I was in high school, I always wanted to run track. I wanted to run it in middle school, but I never did. So y'all, I wanted to run track, so I started. And for starters, the coach had us running like he used to say like, "Oh, y'all gonna run 2 miles, no stretches, no nothing." And that's when I should have known he didn't know what he was doing. And mind y'all, he didn't even look like he could run. So I should have known like something ain't right about this. So anywho, we get to running and running and running, y'all. And he was like so like overly with it. Like you couldn't stop to breathe for a second. Let's go, let's go. He up on your tail, like go, go, go. He just like pushing you. Boy, I felt like I was finna throw up. One day I was just like, oh my God, like I really cannot breathe. I could feel it in my lungs, my rib cage, everywhere else. Y'all, but when I want to say around that third day that I called myself trying out, it felt like I pulled something so bad and I just could not run anymore. And it's the fact this man didn't believe me. He still was trying to make me run. And I was like, nah, I was like, bro, I really cannot run. After that, this man was scared out of his mind. He was like, oh my God, like, why people always think somebody finna try to sue him or something? Like, boy, ain't nobody think about you. I'm gonna go home, ice my body, rest my bones, all that. But when he realized that, like, I was limping for a good 3, 4 weeks after that, I remember my best friend, she was literally helping me walk around school, walking me to all my classes and stuff. Like, baby, we was in like ninth, 10th grade. I can't remember which one, but she is literally helping me walk to classes. I was limping. I could not walk with that leg straight. Like it was terrible, y'all. I was hurt for a very long time to the point where I started looking up physical therapy on YouTube. But y'all take some more of that cheese, and this cheese is called like Chihuahua or something. I really don't know what it's called, but it's called like Chihuahua or something. And it's a Mexican type of cheese, and you're gonna see it because it's like the only cheese that come in this red pack. And then you're gonna take you some of that cheese and just place it all over top of the enchiladas that you just rolled up. And now it's about to be ready to put in the oven. Preheat that oven to 400 degrees. Y'all know I like it on 400 because everything cooked fast and we ain't got all day. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. And this is how it should look before going in the oven. Use as much cheese as you like. I was supposed to put some Montgomery cheese in there. Y'all, I really hope that is called Montgomery cheese and I don't sound crazy. But I didn't because I didn't have no cheese grater. So yeah. But that was enough cheese for me and that's how it turned out. So let's eat. So I heard somebody in my comments say, how is eating making one meal, eating like Chris Brown. So I just had to let y'all know we can go breakfast, lunch, and dinner around here. So boom, Kendrick Lamar, he liked the Fruity Pebbles and he liked enchiladas, y'all. So we go breakfast, lunch, and dinner this video. But Chris Brown, that's all he like is strawberry cheesecake. What you want me to do? Anywho, y'all, I've never had enchiladas before and this is my first time making them. So I hope they taste good. I feel like the reason I never had them is because I was judging it based off the green sauce. But I'm finna go on and taste it. They look great, so I feel like they're gonna taste great. All this time, ain't nobody tell me the green sauce don't even taste like much. I would have been eating enchiladas if I would have known that. But y'all, I feel like the biggest thing is to let it, like y'all see how I had put it on broiler or whatever, because you gotta let that cheese get brown. I feel like that's the biggest thing, or it's not gonna turn out like this. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm gonna take a few more bites to really get a descriptive taste of what I'm eating. But I do gotta warm it up just a little bit, so for now, I'm gonna enjoy these Fruity Pebbles until I'm just playing. But y'all, yes, when I make, when I'm eating like celebrities doing this series, it's not that they don't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're human. What it is that on the internet, you ain't gonna find breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Comment down in the comment section below. Are you supposed to eat enchiladas with some type of sauce? Because I'm not for sure. Because it's honestly my first time eating them. But I know every time I do eat Mexican food, tacos, quesadillas, they do always bring you out like 2-3 sauces with it. So I don't know, was I supposed to leave some enchilada sauce over and like dip them in it on the side or what? I genuinely don't know. So y'all comment down below what y'all eat y'all enchiladas with. This is really good, y'all. I hate the fact that I've been missing out on enchiladas for years because I did not want to eat that green sauce. Right now, I'm finna go to Let me not tell y'all where the good Mexican food is at. Actually, y'all, I really, really like this. I feel like what also made a big difference was me seasoning the chicken. I know I boiled it and everything, but the recipe that I was following, they did not season their chicken until after it had cooked and everything, and they put it in the green enchilada sauce. But y'all know I seasoned my chicken before I boiled it, and then I did put some seasoning in the enchilada sauce with the chicken and the onions as well. I feel like that made a big difference because I don't like no bland food, but this got a lot of flavor. It tastes good. I don't really have no complaints about it. I did feel like I had too much enchilada sauce for the amount of chicken, but it didn't matter because it wasn't gonna stay inside of the tortilla either way it went. One thing I could have did better was I could have made me some rice and beans on the side because I feel like it just goes with this. Like, I definitely could have had rice and beans, and so that would have took it from 10 to 1,000 if I had rice and beans to go with this. I'm really actually shocked with the way that this turned out, y'all. And just being at the fact that I've never even had an enchilada and it turned out this good and I actually made it correctly, I'm overly proud right now. So I give my meal a 10 out of 10 myself. Make sure y'all rate it down in the comment section below. Y'all seen it before it went in the oven, after it came out the oven, after it cooled off, everything. So y'all rate down in the comment section below. Based off looks, would you eat these enchiladas? Yes or no? Make sure you drop a fire emoji in the chat if you like this video. And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below. And man, stay tuned because we got way more celebrities to come. Y'all feel free to comment down anybody else you want to see. But I got somebody big coming up. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see y'all on my next episode.